We go to a bridge owned by a goat guy. Gone wrong? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. By biscuits underscore bread. We go to a bridge owned by a goat. Gone wrong? By the Ghost King. 108k subscribers, 72k views 13 hours ago. The video opens with a close-up of a blonde teenager's face. Light blue eyes stare directly at the camera, while heavy breathing is heard in the background. Well, what are you? Scuffling is heard as the camera is pointed at the ground, revealing two pairs of shoes, beat-up yellow Converse and black military boots. I'm taking the thumbnail. What? I'm not putting that as a thumbnail. I thought you loved me. The scene changes as intense music begins to play in the background. It's dark out, and two boys stand in front of a bridge. The words Goatman's Bridge appear on the screen. The shorter of the two, a teenager with olive skin, black hair, and all black clothing, walks over to the camera and picks it up. Goatman's Bridge is the most haunted place in all of the US. And today, we're here to... The boy cuts his sentence short with a laugh. Wait, Nico, I thought the place we went to last time was the most haunted in the US. Nico rolling his eyes. Every place we go to is the most haunted. That's how you get people to watch. Nico glanced at the camera, seemingly having forgotten it was there. No, Will, this is truly the most haunted place ever, even outside of the USA itself. Will, putting his hands on his head. I cannot believe it. The viewers better watch until the very end and hit that subscribe button. Their laughter gets cut off by another scene change. Now, the two are sitting down on the middle of the bridge, the camera positioned closer in front of them. Will glancing around. This place is creepy. Oh, really? See, I really would never have expected that. The video cuts as Will shoves Nico, the latter losing his balance and tumbling into the concrete of the bridge. Nico clears his throat. Anyways, we were joking earlier, but this place's history really is messed up. It deals with racism and the KKK, so be warned. Many cults have also been reported performing rituals and sacrifices here. What if we choose the wrong night to come here and some cult shows up in the middle of this video and decides that we would make the perfect sacrifices? Shut up, I'm explaining the history. In the 1930s, there was this guy named Oscar Washburn who lived on this farm with his wife and children. He was a goat farmer, and he was actually so good at his job that people nicknamed him the Goat Man. He played into it and hung a sign that read, "This way to the Goat Man on this bridge." As Nico speaks, images relating to the story flash on the screen. Most locals seem to love him. However, he was a successful black man in the 1930s. White supremacists didn't like how well Oscar was doing for himself, so the KKK kidnapped him and hung him off the side of this very bridge. Brutal. Yeah, but when the members of the clan looked over at the noose to make sure he had died, his body wasn't there. It was just gone. They got freaked out, so they returned to his family and murdered all of them too. Naturally. Now, if you drive over this bridge without your headlights on, the Goat Man will appear. But he's no longer the kindly farmer, and instead something much more sinister. Mr. D? Nico smiling. Careful, he'll smite you if he hears you saying that. Nah, he likes me. Well, anyway, no. This is going to be real shocking, but he appears as half goat, half man. Oh yeah, because Goat Man? That makes sense. But which half is which? I actually didn't check. The Wikipedia article I got this off of didn't specify. I just assumed he looked like a satyr. Will gasping. We should have brought Grover. Missed opportunity. He would have loved talking to the Goat Man. The scene changes. Nico is leaning on the railing of the bridge, while Will is presumably holding the camera. Okay, we didn't actually drive here, which means we can't summon the Goat Man the traditional way. Will, from behind the camera. If only I had my driver's license. So, we're going to try multiple methods to contact him. The first one being a spirit box. Nico picks up a backpack that was out of the frame and rummages through it. He holds up a compact black box with resemblance as to a radio. I finally went out and bought one of these. The idea is that spirits, ghosts, demons, and anything can use this to communicate with us. It works by tuning into radio broadcasts, and supposedly the ghost we're talking to picks out specific words in response to our questions. Nico presses a switch on the device, and it starts loudly spewing radio static and indiscernible words. Wow, that's loud. Nico wincing. I know. Alright, what should we ask? What about just, hi, how are you? Spirit box. Nico looks at the camera with genuine surprise on his face. Wow, that actually worked. You heard that right? Yeah? Spirit box. Happy? Maybe they're happy you asked how they were? Oh, that's sweet. Who's they, though? Nico stares at the spirit box expectantly, while Will angles the camera so the spirit box is centered. No answer. Maybe we need to be more direct to the being talking to us. What's your name? No. No? Did I hear that right? Yeah, I think so. What does no even mean there? Nico shrugging. I don't know. Maybe they don't have a name or don't want to be named. Ask another question. I guess let's just go through the basics. Are you friendly? Yes. That sounds like a yes. Nico looks past the camera where Will would be standing for confirmation. Yeah. Hey, so if this spirit is telling the truth, then they seem pretty cool so far. Wait, spirit? Do we know what kind of entity it is? Oh, you're right. Are you a spirit or some other being? The footage here is sped up, showing Nico fidgeting and occasionally moving his mouth for roughly a minute, in the span of 5 seconds. No response then. Can I ask a question? Oh, yeah, here. The video cuts to the two switching places, Will holding the spirit box and Nico filming. Alright, unnamed entity of some sort. Have you ever seen Star Wars? Groaning can be heard from off frame. Seriously? It's a fair question. The first movie came out in, the 1970s. It's very possible they've seen at least the first one. Will stays up in disbelief at the camera, a grin slowly forming on his face. Nico can be heard spluttering from behind the camera. Oh my god, Force! Like the Force! That's such a stupid coincidence. There's no way they've seen Star Wars. Lies and slandered D'Angelo. They're clearly a die-hard Star Wars fan. Get it? Die? Because they're dead. The video abruptly cuts. The two are now sitting on the ground over the bridge with their backs to the railing. Two flashlights sit in front of them next to an open backpack. Okay, I'm not sure who we were talking to with the spirit box, but I don't think it was the goat man. So, method 2, summoning him the traditional way. Or, well, trying to imitate it anyway. You're supposed to drive over this bridge with your headlights on, but we didn't drive here, so we brought flashlights instead. Hopefully the goat man can't tell the difference. The video cuts again to Will standing right in front of where the bridge begins, holding the two flashlights eye level. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. At Nico's mark, Will starts sprinting across the bridge, the two flashlights casting long beams of light forward. The camera follows Will and zooms in on him as he gets further away. Nico laughing. He's still going. Will is well past the bridge at this point, but continues running into the darkness. He's almost out of frame. The video cuts again and Will is back on the bridge, bent over with his hands on his knees, catching his breath. Did it work? Nico directs the camera to the left, then the right. I didn't see him. Man, was it not a good enough call? Nico with a teasing tone. No, you weren't. This is all your fault. Now the video's ruined. Will, smiling. Shut up. The video cuts. Nico and Will are sitting on the bridge with a Ouija board in front of them. The camera is angled down at them as if on a tripod. Okay, this is our last attempt. Then we're leaving. I'm tired. You'll be okay to travel back home? Nico waving his hand dismissively. Yeah, alright. So, I've never used a Ouija board before, but you just put your hands on the triangle thing, right? Yep, the stalls have got one of these, and when I was little, they used to gather some of us and make us do this. I always got super freaked because the ghost always ended up talking about how we were next and whatever. I'm pretty sure they were faking it, though, by moving the plushette themselves. You know how they are. Sounds like them. I promise not to move it if you don't. Deal. Nico and Will each rest both of their hands on the planchette. So, what should we ask first? Without warning, the planchette begins moving across the board. Will looks at the camera in surprise, while Nico squints at the board. L-E-A-V-E. Leave. Spooky. We haven't even asked anything yet. I mean, understandable though. Should we call it quits? Don't want to anger anything supernatural. Wait. Do you hear that? The boys look at something to the right of the camera. The video cuts. Now Nico and Will are standing in the woods. Nico is holding the camera out in front of the two, so both boys are in frame. Nico sways slightly, looking on the verge of passing out. Will has a twig and some leaves in his now messed up hair, as well as a large gash in the front of his shirt. Well, we're ending the video here. Too bad we didn't talk to the goat man. Or maybe we did. Who knows? Bye, guys. The video cuts to black. 937 comments, sort by top comment. Ham and cheese eyes, please. 11 hours ago. Yes, another video with Will. 2.3k likes, 5 replies. At your local ghosty, 10 hours ago. I'm glad you guys went into the history of the place at the very beginning. Very informative. 1.6k likes, 16 replies. At number 1 fangirl 01, 12 hours ago. Oh my gosh, they're literally meant to be. Look at 356. How can you deny that they are in a relationship? 924 likes, 47 replies. At Rose Abraham 12 hours ago. Replying to at number 1 fangirl 01. Can we not? They're both minors and have never mentioned being romantically involved. 63 likes. Reply. At Medusa Snakes 11 hours ago. Replying to at number 1 fangirl. Eep, eep, eep. I know, right? 3 likes. Reply. At Round Triangle 5 hours ago. 538. Will said, oh my gods, like gods plural. Is he pagan or something? 856 likes, 13 replies. At the Shrimp Addict 8 hours ago. Why is no one talking about the ending? Are they okay? 621 likes, 29 replies. Notes. Will and Nico got attacked by a monster at the end. Lol. What monster? Not sure. Okay, awesome. This is done. I've done Lovecraft Fix. I definitely recommend following along with the actual fic if you can get it. Like I said the name at the beginning, I'll try and put the link, but it's been weird. It was fun. This one's great.